Good morning, my dear students. Here I am Nisha Jha with your English grammar class for standard 8. So, my dear students, today our chapter is chapter number 7, verbs, tense, revision. Why revision? Because the topic verb tenses we have studied earlier in our previous classes, class 6, 7th and now in 8th standard. So, we can call it as revision class. So my dear students, if we divide tenses, then we will get three forms, that is present, past and future. Present means the time which is right now, that is called present. Gone time, past, and upcoming time, future. So my dear students, if we talk about category of tenses, then mainly we will divide tenses in three forms, that is present, past and future. And if we further divide it, then we will get simple form, continuous form, perfect form and perfect continuous form for each and every three forms of tenses. And in your previous class, you have already received your chart regarding to this topic. So now in today's class, we are going to learn about expressing the present. Expressing the present means we are going to talk about the time, the right now time, the time which is going right now. So my dear students, again, now our task is division of present tense. So if we divide it, then we will get simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. And our first topic, and here our first topic is simple present, simple present form. So my dear students, in your book you can see that the structure is given also in your book also. So what is simple present? What you understand by the simple present tense? Present means the time that is going on. You can right now you can say that the simple present means the expressing yourself in which format. You can say that you can read in a chapter that is, if we talk about simple present, then simple present, we can say that simple present tense is used to show what? Used to show habitual and repeated activities, routines, general truths and facts, or states true at the time of speaking. Repeated activities means, habitual repeated activities means like doing brush. For example, we can say that daily what we do? We do brush, we take bath. So this is repeated, you can say that repeated or habitual activities. So to express these type of activities, we use simple present tense. So now have a look at your structure of simple present tense. That is subject plus verbs first form, or you have to add s or es with your verb form plus object. So my dear students, if we take the subject he, then he is singular, so we have to add s or es. If the given subject is in singular form, then we need to add s or es. So here he is the subject, he is singular in the singular form, so we need to add s or es in the given verb. So he loves ice cream. So my dear students, here this structure is shown in simple present tense. But when the given sentence is in affirmative form, what do you mean by affirmative form? The form which shows positive attitude, that is used in affirmative form. Now next one is your negative form. Negative form means, negative form as its name suggests us, negative means where the word not is used. No, not, these type of words. So in this category, the structure is subject plus do or does according to your given subject, plus not plus verbs base form or first form plus object. So my dear students, just change the given sentence which we use in simple for affirmative form, just convert it into negative. In positive or in affirmative, it was he loves ice cream. So now he does not. Yes, he does not like ice cream. So this is negative form. Now what is third form? Third form is interrogative. Interrogative means where we ask a question, where we put a question. So in interrogative form, if we need to change the given example into interrogative form, then does he like, does he like ice cream? And if there is a negative form, then we will say, does he not like ice cream? So my dear students, this is a very simple structure and very simple form. So, and as I have told you earlier that this is just your revision class. So this is very easy task for you. Now you are in 8th standard. So this is very easy. Just do a quick revision with the given chart and it will be very easy for you. Now my dear students, now next topic is our simple present. Now present continuous. Continuous. Whenever the word continuous comes in our mind, then continuous means continuous. Then something that is in continuity means verbs ing form. Yes, verbs ing form. The given verbs ing forms here used in present continuous. Continuous in any continuous means ing form. This is sure that if it is present continuous or present perfect continuous, the verbs form will be ing form. So now, what is the meaning of when we can use present continuous? As the word suggests us, continuous means something which is going on, which is in motion or which is going on, that is in that situation we use continuous form. Present continuous. So we can say that present continuous form, have a look, the present perfect, the present continuous tense is used to show an activity in progress. In as continuous form, so we need to use it in progress form. So the present continuous tense is used to show an activity in progress at the time of speaking. Whenever we are speaking about that activity should be in progress form. So the present continuous tense is used to show an activity in progress at the time of speaking, or regular unplanned acts, or to refer the future planned action. So my dear students, have a look. This is your structure. As I told you that continuous means ing, verbs ing form. So you need to use subject plus is and are, verbs be form. Here in present form, this is called be form for present tense. So for present tense you need to use be form, that is and or are according to their subject, plus verbs ing form plus object. So my dear students, take an example for positive. She is eating an apple. She is eating an apple. Is she according to the subject? Be form will be used, is here. She is eating an apple. Next one. Next is, this is your positive or affirmative sentence. And if, what about negative? Negative, in the negative form you need to use not. So just put on not in between be form and verbs ing form. So she is not eating an apple. That's it. Very simple. Very simple. This is very simple. So just have a look at the structure. Subject plus be form plus not plus ing plus object. If there is an object, then you have to use object. Otherwise, there is no need to add object. So now, what about your interrogative form? What is the meaning of interrogative here? Interrogative means question format. So just try to change it into interrogative form. You have to start with be form, that is am, is, are. So just try to use it. Is she eating an apple? And end it with a question mark. Is she eating an apple? That's it. And end with question mark. So my dear students, if one more thing, if there is a negative format, if there is a negative sense, then you have to use the word not, where in between subject and verbs ing form for interrogative. But what about negative? In the negative format, you have to just use the word not in between be form and the verbs ing form. So that's it for simple present and perfect, simple present and present continuous. Now the third and fourth form, that is present perfect and present perfect continuous. Present perfect, in the present perfect, like again we have to divide present perfect into three forms, that is affirmative, negative and interrogative form. So here, before going to the structure, have a look. The present perfect tense is used to talk. The present perfect tense is used to talk about experiences up to now and recently completed. You can say that if we talk about present perfect, then we can say that this tense is used to express the feeling about recently completed activities, right now completed activities, to show or to express that sentences, that feelings, we need to use the structure of present perfect. So have a look for first for affirmative. Here affirmative, present perfect say subject plus has or have according to your given subject plus verbs ing form plus object. So subject, just take an example. She has, if we use the subject she, then she is singular. So she, for what, for she we need to use has or have. Yes, obviously we need to use has. So she has received what? Received anything. Received a parcel. We can say that. We can take any object. So she has received a parcel. This is your recently completed activity for present tense. So here we can say that in this situation we need to use present perfect. Now just try to change this example into negative form. Negative, you just need to add not, word not, but where? In between has or have and the verbs ing form. So the structure will be subject plus has or have plus not plus verbs third form plus object. So now here just try to change the given example into negative form, that is she hasn't received a parcel. Now just try to change the same example into interrogative form. In interrogative form, you just need to put has or have in starting form, in starting point. So according to the subject, we need to use has she received a parcel, and with question mark. And but if the given sentence is in negative form, then has she not received parcel, and with question mark. That's it for present perfect. Now just move on to our last topic for present, that is present perfect continuous. Perfect and continuous. Continuous means completed activity, that is you can say that we talk about the past or something that has continued. You can say that in the present perfect continuous we talk the activities which is completed, you can say that right now or until now. So the something which is started in the past form and going in present form or going to wind up in present form. So the rule is subject plus has or have plus here a little bit changes, that is been. You have to add word been plus, yes, this is continuous form, so you need to add word verbs ing form plus object. If the object is given, then you need to add object, otherwise there is no need to add object. So in the same way, this is also very easy. Subject, if we talk about negative, then just add subject plus has or have plus not plus be plus verbs ing form plus object. Same it is. Same, exactly same as affirmative sentences. Just add negative, just add not for negative sentences if it is, whether it is simple present, present continuous, present perfect or present perfect continuous. So my dear students, again if we talk about affirmative, then what about affirmative? For affirmative, just add has or have at starting point, that's it, and with question mark. So has, have plus subject plus not, if not is given, otherwise there is no use to put not. So has, have plus subject plus been plus verbs ing form plus object. So if we talk about expressing the present, so this is very simple for your 8th standard, and have a look in your book. Just yes, you can see here at page number 37. Just open the page number 37 and do exercise A. Just try to do it yourself. Otherwise you will get it manual done after, then you can do it. So I just suggest you just try to do it yourself, and when you will get your manual work, then you will do it in your notebook. But right now just try it. So just open, everybody please open the page number 37, page number 37 in your grammar book. Exercise number 8. Fill in the blanks with suitable present forms of the verbs in the bracket. In the bracket, the verbs form are given. So you just need to put present form. Present form means whether it must be simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. So it will depend upon the situation that is given according to your sentence. So have a look. We fill in the blanks, shift just 2 months back. Just 2 months back. Situation that is already done. So here we need to use perfect. So we, subject is we, so we need to use has or have, it's have. So we have shifted, was third form. Third form of shift is shifted. So we have shifted. We have shifted just 2 months back. Next one is, so now this is very easy topic. Have a look. Samantha dash wash her clothes every weekend in the hostel. Wash Every. Every means habitual. Habitual means every week. For example, we daily do brush, daily take bath, as I have told you. So in every week she's washing she wash her clothes. So we need to use simple present, and here the subject is singular, so we need to add s or es. So wash, according to the wash, we need to add es. So she washes. Next, the government receive complaints about corruption. Receive complaints. Again, this is the perfect. So, and government is a singular body. So, has. With has, we need to add third form. Third form, that is third form of receive is received. So, firstly, my dear students, just learn all the three forms of verbs, so that we can make our exercises easy to do it. Okay, so in this way you can just try all 10 sentences, and after that you will get your manual, and just after then you do it in your notebook. So that's all for today's class. Till then, be happy and be safe.